So, you're wondering what guys go through emotionally whenever you break up with them. Well, everyone is different. But today, I'm going to let you know the real truth of what they go through when you send them packing. And we're going to talk about it right now. Welcome back, everyone, to Tips for Women, where we talk about everything in a man's mind that he doesn't want you to know. And if you're new to the channel, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, because today we're going to talk about what men actually go through when you break up with them. Have you ever wondered what they're doing out there? Are they sad? Are they mad? Have they moved on? Well, I'm going to give you the secrets. So let's just dive into it. First off, let me say that everybody in this world is different. You could have one guy, you break up with him, and the next day he's got another girl. And then you could have another guy, you break up with him, and hey, he might become a serial killer and mow down the post office. You never know. For every guy, it's a little bit different. But there is some standards that most men go through. And there's 5 steps that they go through in order to heal, to get over you. So I'm going to explain them 5 steps, and starting with number 1. The first one is denial. So when you break up with him, the first thing that goes through his head is this isn't real. He thinks that you're just mad, that you'll get over it. It's not going to last. He's not willing to accept that you're telling him that this is over. This might have happened before. A couple of times, so he's not really believing that this is happening at this point. The second step that they go through is realism. That's after the denial stage, they actually start to accept that this is real. So enough time has went by, you're not coming back, it wasn't just an argument. So now it's sinking in to him that this is actually happening. And this is when the emotion starts to sink into him, and he feels a wanting to save the relationship. He feels helpless. He's wondering in his head, what can I do? What did I do wrong? How do I get her back? Is there a way I can get her back? He's feeling a sense of hopelessness right now. The third step that they go through is hopelessness and blaming themselves. So in this step, what they do is they realize that this is over, and they spend a lot of time judging their own selves, saying, what did they do wrong? What could they have done different in order to make you happy and make you not wanting to leave? So at this point, they're feeling a lot of sorrow for themselves, and they're blaming themselves for everything just because you left. And just because you left doesn't necessarily mean that it was their fault or they did anything wrong. It could just mean that you just weren't happy, or there could have been some other circumstances, but the man's going to blame himself. The fourth step is anger. So once anger sets in, these guys are going to want to do anything they can to get back at you because you're the one that hurt them. So they could either do it by getting another girl and rub it in your face, or they could do it by saying nasty things to you, or this is the stage that you really, really start to see that he is acknowledging what's going on, and he is very, very mad that you have hurt him, so now he wants to return the favor. And then the fifth and final step is acceptance. So what this means is after the anger subsides and goes down, guys actually accept that this is the way it's going to be, this is what it is, and that's when they actually can start to move on in their mind, not just in another relationship, but they can start to let go of the pain, the anger, the self-pity, and they start to realize, okay, well, she's moved on, it's time for me to go on with my life. So those are the 5 steps, and you have to remember, ladies, that all men are different. So they might do these steps not in the order that I said them. They might start off with anger and then go to acceptance later on, and then the order is not set in stone, but most men go through what I just described in that order. Some men don't. Like I said, some men can go postal and want to mow down a movie theater with a Uzi or something because you hurt them. But don't let that get the best of you, ladies. If you're not happy, then move on. Try to find happiness in your life because you only got one to live. So don't let anybody affect you in the choices that you need to make yourself happy. So I hope these were some good tips today, ladies. And like always, if you check out these videos right here, they'll give you some more great tips from Women. And like always, stay beautiful.